We take our 2.5-inch strip and place it on the right side of our quilt, raw edge to raw edge, and we sew it with a 1/4-inch seam, stopping 1/4 of an inch from the corner. With your sewing needle in the down position, lift your presser foot and rotate the quilt 45 degrees and sew into the corner. Fold the tail of your binding up and finger press. Then fold it back down on itself. You can place a pin in to hold it if you wish. Place it back under your machine and backstitch into the corner. Continue sewing all the way to the next corner. Once you get to the next corner, stop 1/4 of an inch from the corner, and with your needle in the down position, lift your presser foot and rotate the quilt 45 degrees and sew into the corner like we did before. Repeat the previous process of folding the tail of your binding up, finger pressing, and then back down on itself. Place a pin to hold it if you wish, pop it back under the sewing machine, backstitch into the corner, and then continue on to the next corner and repeat the process until all 4 corners are stitched down. With the final corner stitched, make sure you leave a long enough tail so you can join the end of your binding to the beginning of your binding. Place the left tail on top of the right tail. Using the edge of the right tail as a guide, measure 2¼ inches from the edge and make a mark on the left tail. Snip the excess off at the mark you made. Take the left tail, open out and fold up. Take the right tail, open out and place directly over the left tail. Place a pin in your tail at the top left to the bottom right hand side. Rotate the tail 45 degrees and sew from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. You can draw a line to guide you if you wish. Place the tails back under the sewing machine and sew on the line you drew. Cut the excess of the tails off, leaving a 1/4 inch seam. Place it back under your machine and finish sewing your binding. Press your binding to the back so that it makes it easier to sew down. With your preferred method of hand stitching, stitch your binding to the back of your quilt, making sure that the stitches don't show on the front. Now you've learnt just one way to sew binding onto your quilt.